What's up, man? You have now tuned back into another reaction video with your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard, Unity. As you can see, you are in the city of ADED. Sorry that it got the picture backwards, but this is what it looks like for real. You know what I'm saying? You got the ADED. Oh, well, it's showing it backwards anyway. I'm high. Anyway, today's video, we are going to get into Blueface sends Crips to slide on King, who is T.I.'s son, and things turn deadly. That's what the title says. So we're going to get into this and see what the hell actually happened between Blueface and King. Now, if you don't know, like I said, King is T.I.'s son. He just be getting into all kind of extra trouble for no reason. And the fact that he's actually about to sit here and beef with Blueface lets you know that he is not in the right headspace. You know what I'm saying? Blueface just got out of jail, doing like a little 2-year bid. But at the end of the day, Blueface just do not care about beefing with nobody. He said on Schoolyard Crab. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing. All right, we good on YouTube. Just trying to check real quick, make sure we live on all these different platforms. This live, I'm going live on Facebook and YouTube this time. I left Twitch out this time, but we're gonna give it straight up to Facebook, so that way they ain't got to be trying to look around for it. Let's see. Is it live on Facebook? Yep, there go the red circle. So we are live on Facebook. And let me check the YouTube real quick. Hopefully y'all having a great day so far. Happy New Year's to each and every one of y'all, man. First Saturday of the new year. Hopefully y'all out there being productive still. Enjoying life, man. All good vibes today. No drama. All good vibes today. No drama. Oh my God, this freaking one fly just keep coming around for no reason. Okay, there go the channel. Yep. And we are live on YouTube as well. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, there we go. Live on YouTube. Share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure y'all press the like button, comment, share, subscribe, and press the notification button so y'all don't miss no more of the streams. Yeah, man, we out here. It's your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard again. Unity. All right, let's go ahead and look here. We are lined up. Let's make sure we put this on mute so we ain't got no echo. And let's get it.
They say his girl looks like me. First of all, I don't look like no female out here. Second of all, why would you say that, brother? That's not a player, though. Why would you say your girl look like another man? Like, and then props to her. She like, oh, well, that means I'm handsome. Nah, baby, you supposed to be beautiful, pretty. Men are handsome. You know? Like.
Okay, so it's starting off already comical. He said, girls aren't supposed to be handsome. They're supposed to be beautiful, baby. Men are supposed to be handsome. I told y'all my view on the word handsome already. Go check the other feed if you don't know. Check the other videos out. But this is funny as hell already.
Don't get her thinking she handsome, Blueface. I'm handsome.
Look, you want to go left and make it seem like you cute and you handsome, and I'm weird. Ain't nothing manly about you, bro. You look like a bitch. Dead on. This is from bitch. Do you look like a bitch? Yes or no?
Yeah, we look alike.
Okay. Manly about you,
Oh,
bro.
man.
You don't look like a man,
Yeah,
bro.
we look alike.
Public L's of 2025, and the whole internet is roasting him nonstop behind that so-called tough guy image. King was popping off reckless, talking slick about comments that should have stayed unsaid, and that move opened the door for Blueface to tear his image apart in less than 5 minutes flat. What really caused King Harris to spiral is way more disrespectful than people expected, and it caught everyone off guard. The details are messy, the timing is wild, and once it hit the timeline, there was no saving face at all. We're breaking down some serious street-level drama that's been rocking the hip-hop space heavy. This isn't just celebrity chatter or clout talk. This is about pride, ego, and what happens when someone moves like they're untouchable just because of who their father is. Thinking status makes you immune can get ugly fast, and this situation proves it loud and clear. Let me keep it real for a second. Social media has been going insane, saying King Harris got straight up embarrassed by Blueface, and the internet instantly split into sides like it was a playoff game. Clips were flying, opinions were loud, and everybody thought they knew the truth. But now it's time to separate facts from fiction, real moves from fake narratives, and break down exactly how this whole mess unfolded back in December 2025. That month flipped everything upside down for King Harris.
Damn, this just happened. They said they making it seem like 2025 was so long ago. That was only 3 days ago. Oh boy, different day, same drama, baby. Different day, same drama.
A young man who spent years trying to prove he's street ended up pulled into a situation he clearly wasn't ready for. Everything was calm until Blueface made one simple comment on live, and that tiny moment sparked the most lopsided back and forth anyone had seen all year. And don't get it twisted, this wasn't some basic celebrity noise. This turned into a full crash-out situation where King Harris put himself in a bad light, coming off emotional, reactive, and not built for the pressure he invited. Here's where it gets extra wild. Blueface was on Instagram Live with his new shorty, just cooling out, laughing, and vibing like nothing was wrong at all. Anybody who knows live streams knows how they go down. The chat always gets wild. People start typing reckless stuff, throwing jokes, and pushing weird comparisons nonstop. This time, one comment kept popping up heavy, saying Blueface's girl looked like King Harris, and the chat would not let it go. Now Blueface being...
Oh man. How would you feel if somebody looked at your girl and said, you know what? You look like King Harris. If we got them big old chompers in there, he lighter than his mama, boy. W's in the chat. There we go. All right, let's keep it pushing.
Blueface, he never ducks nothing. He looked at his girl, then looked straight at the camera and said the chat keeps saying, my girl looked like King Harris. Then he laughed and added, I kind of see it. Maybe a little bit. Just a little, though. Like a better version. That timing was hilarious. No lie.
King Harris, come get in the bed, baby.
Get out the bed. Come on.
Oh shit. Hey, y'all think they look alike? It's them teeth. That is hilarious. Oh my god. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you think King Harris and Blueface new girl look alike.
I like the way you said that. All right, Queen Harris.
They got a good last name. Come on.
That is so funny, cuz.
Hey, yo, pause. Hold on, baby. Hold on. It ain't my fault you look like your mama.
Oh.
I look like Tiny.
Yeah.
Did I just say that? They said the nigga look just like his mama. Almost albino.
We was talking good about little boy.
And you just had to come and talk and try to degrade my meat.
You look like your mama.
Huh?
You don't.
Straight internet humor.
Nigga Blueface said, she look like your mama's dead homies.
Here's the part people keep twisting.
Hold on. There we go.
This wasn't even coming disrespectful at first. He was reacting to the chat and joking along like anyone else would. His girl laughed too and said, that's fine. That means he had
we line back
They were
up.
clearly having fun. No tension, no shots fired. Just light jokes flying around on a live stream. But here's where things really took a turn. King Harris saw that clip and felt like he had to jump in. In real street logic, you don't respond to every joke or comment flying around online. Sometimes the smartest move is letting the noise fade and keeping it moving. But King wasn't feeling that at all, and you could tell it hit a nerve fast. King went live and sounded heated, saying he was lost for words after seeing the clip. He said, "I just saw a video where Blueface said his girl looks like me." Then he doubled down, saying he didn't agree with the comparison and felt it crossed the line. He questioned why anyone would even say something like that and made it clear he didn't
Because you look like a
respect the
little
joke at all.
girl.
He kept pushing the point, saying it was a strange move and that he wouldn't joke like that about anyone else.
Alright, so I'm lost for words right now. I just seen a video where Blueface said his girl looks like me. First of all, I don't look like no female out here. Second of all, why the would you say that, brother? That's not. Now I'm under the impression that you think your girl look like me. I don't like that. But like, real, that's a player though. Why would you say your girl look like another man? Like,
King even admitted he understood it was meant as humor, but still felt disrespected and uncomfortable by it. That reaction right there changed the whole energy, and this is exactly where King Harris made his biggest misstep, and it set the stage for everything that came next. That's when King...
Now, see, this is when the guppies start jumping in the waters with the sharks. That fool Blueface been off the porch since he was a young lad. T.I., he done kept King and them in a bubble for a long time. We all saw the whole T.I. Family hustle thing. You know what I'm saying? King was, he always had a big mouth, but he was always in the house. So him being out here acting like he tough as hell, and now he going toe to toe with another nigga just because he said his girl looked like him. I don't think this is gonna be worth the headache that it's causing. You feel me?
Harris really crossed into dangerous territory. He started hinting that Blueface was on weird timing, even suggesting that making that comparison meant something deeper. King broke it down on live, saying, "She said, well, that means I'm handsome. Nah, baby, you supposed to be beautiful, pretty, sexy." He went on saying, "Men are handsome, and women should never be labeled that way." He kept pushing the point harder, saying, "Men are handsome. You know, don't get her thinking she handsome. I'm handsome. Blueface, I'm handsome. She the beautiful one."
that's a player though. Why would you say your girl look like another man? Like,
She the
and
beautiful
then
one.
props to her. She like, oh well, that means I'm handsome. Nah, baby, you supposed to be beautiful, pretty. Men are handsome. You know, like don't get her thinking she handsome, Blueface. I'm handsome.
The way he framed it made the situation way heavier than it ever needed to be. Let that really sink in for a second. King Harris tried to twist a light internet joke into something awkward and personal, instead of letting it...
What was he trying to say? He was trying to say Blueface gay? He like dudes or something? Because he said that his girl looked like him? I mean, call a spade, man. Y'all both are two mulatto individuals that got the same type of teeth, got the same type of hair. She just had boobs, and you don't. Can't get that mad, bro. Can't get that mad. Let's see what happens.
slide. He attempted to flip the narrative and question Blueface's masculinity over a comment that came straight from the chat. That move shifted the energy fast and made things look way more tense than they ever were. That was some serious reaching, no doubt about it. But the real moment that had everybody stunned came right after. For anyone who wasn't tapped in, Blueface is well known for really being from Los Angeles streets, not some image or costume. This isn't somebody pretending or chasing a look. His reputation is solid, and disrespect is something he does not brush off lightly at all. So once King Harris started questioning his character and hinting at weird motives, Blueface felt it was time to clear the air immediately. He jumped back on live, and the whole mood shifted fast. His tone was sharper, more direct, and way less playful than before. Blueface said, "Here we go. People always trying to get slick. I tried to say it the calm way without really going in on you." Then he took it further and said, "King was trying too hard to play a role that didn't fit him at all."
Some of you niggas, y'all don't know how to be mentioned and just get the cool points from being mentioned. Y'all gotta come out and say some weird shit. So then I gotta come
cool
out
points.
to really put you in your motherfucking place, little nigga. Go to the fucking gym, grow a mustache or something, get some tattoos or something. You think you can give me and my bitch something? No, don't say your bitch look like, man. You look like a slow boy. Yeah, so you feel like you can advise us? No, don't say she handsome, she beautiful. I'm gonna advise your little bitch ass. Go do something, brother. Go take some masculinity pills or something, my nigga.
He told that nigga he ain't even in the same ballpark right now, bruh. He told him go take some masculinity pills and grow a mustache. Go get some tattoos or something. Do Blueface even got a mustache? Telling somebody to go get a mustache?
Like, you look like a bitch, brother. Do you look like?
You look like a bitch, brother.
Because you just stole my heart. Are you homeless?
Identity pills or something, my nigga. Like, you look like a bitch, brother. Do you look like? This is from a bitch. Do you look like a bitch? Yes or no?
Yeah, we look alike.
Okay.
He made it
we
clear
look
he wasn't
alike.
joking anymore and felt King cross the line. That moment right there sealed it for everyone watching. From that
There we go.
point
We line
on,
back
it
up.
was obvious the jokes were done. The respect was gone, and King Harris was in way deeper than he expected. Blueface didn't stop there at all. He kept pressing the issue hard, saying things like, "You don't come off manly to me. Your build is small, your voice is high, and you're trying to play a role that don't fit you."
Look, you want to go left and make it seem like you cute and you handsome, and I'm weird. Ain't nothing manly about you, bro. You look like a bitch. Dead homies.
Dead homies.
You look like baby. Look.
Ah!
Dead homies, bro. Like, there's nothing manly about you, bro. You don't look like a manly about you.
That moment alone had the streets buzzing instantly because the
Oh,
tone
wow.
completely flipped from jokes to straight pressure. People online started breaking it down heavy. To a lot of viewers, this looked like Blueface fully checking King Harris and exposing what they felt was a sheltered kid who'd been forcing a tough image his whole life. When real confrontation showed up, King didn't look prepared for that level of energy at all. But it went deeper than just surface level back and forth. Blueface kept talking, basically saying, "You wanted to make it awkward, so now it's awkward. Some
Yeah.
people don't know how to just take a mention and keep it cool." He made it clear that King took something light and turned it into something unnecessary. Then came the line that made everybody gasp.
Manly about you, bro. You don't look like a man, bro. You petite. Your life voice is real high. What?
He called him petite. He said your voice real high.
Don't you post that?
You want to make it weird? We can make it weird. Nigga, you look like my dead on.
Blueface referred to King as little, and in street culture, that's a heavy statement. That's not just trash talk. That's a
Called that
clear
nigga
signal
petite.
saying you're not on the same level, you're not built the same, and you need to fall back before things go left fast. And that's
Yeah.
exactly the message Blueface was sending King Harris loud and clear. He kept the pressure on, saying stuff like King needed to hit the gym, change his look, and stop pretending to be something he wasn't. He made it clear that flipping the joke and dragging his girl into it was a bad move, and he wasn't letting that slide at all. The energy at that point was straight ruthless. Blueface wasn't just defending himself anymore. He was breaking down King Harris's whole image piece by piece. Everything King had been trying to project online started crumbling in real time. And the wild part was King had no real response ready. But this is where things went deeper than surface level back and forth. Blueface said something that really exposed the core issue. He basically said, "Don't try to advise us on how to speak. She beautiful. That's that. You worry about yourself and go work on becoming more confident." That line hit hard because it flipped the entire narrative. Then Blueface turned to his girl on live and asked her straight up if she saw the resemblance everyone was talking about. She laughed and said, "Yeah, we kind of look alike." At that moment, the internet exploded.
This is from a bitch. Do you look like a bitch? Yes or no?
Yeah, we look alike.
Okay, thank you.
That reaction sealed the
Yeah, we look alike.
situation completely, and everybody watching knew the damage was already done. At this point, even Blueface's girl was joining in on the clowning, and that's when things really went left. The same woman the whole situation started over was now laughing and agreeing with the comparison, which made the moment hit way harder online. The internet saw that as the ultimate public L, because once that happened, the jokes weren't stopping at all. But the real shock came from what Blueface exposed next. Something people had whispered about for a long time but never said this loud. The situation made it clear that King Harris wasn't built for this kind of pressure or energy. He grew up comfortable, protected, and far removed from real consequences, with his father's name and resources always acting as a shield.
That's what I said
when
earlier.
King tried to step into unfamiliar territory and confront someone with real street experience, the gap showed immediately. That's a tough lesson. and it played out in front of thousands of people watching live. For anyone confused about why this escalated so fast, here's the key difference. In the culture, there's a clear line between industry tough talk and real street presence. Industry tough guys rely on posts, captions, and
Like, even talking about these two in the same sentence don't even seem right. Because all I see is little ass King still. I don't even see him as a grown up yet. He's still, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's at least 18, 19 now, maybe in his 20s. But he still looked like a little old kid. It's hard to take him serious. And now he out here, you know, trying to go head to head with these gangbangers. This ain't gonna end up good for him, man.
loud moments online. Real street dudes don't need to do all that explaining. Their name already rings bells, and when they finally speak, people listen closely. King Harris tried to play that industry tough role, questioned Blueface's character, and tried to flip a joke into something deeper. But Blueface shut that down instantly, checked the energy, and made it clear this wasn't the lane King should be driving in. This situation was never just King Harris versus Blueface. This was about respect, reputation, and knowing exactly where you stand in the game. King Harris made a series of critical mistakes that led to everything crashing down fast, and once it started, there was no stopping it. Mistake number one was responding when silence would have saved him. Blueface made a light joke that his own girl laughed at, and there was no real disrespect behind it at all. But King took it personal, felt uncomfortable with the comparison, and decided he had to defend his pride publicly, and that move opened the door wide. Mistake number two was trying to question Blueface's masculinity and intentions. That's a risky lane, especially when you're dealing with someone who doesn't play about their name. Once you start throwing those kinds of insinuations around, you better be ready for the response that comes with it. And King clearly wasn't. Mistake number three was underestimating who he was dealing with. Blueface might be controversial, loud, and unpredictable, but one thing is clear. He knows how to stand firm when pressure hits, and King misread that completely. Messy, dramatic, and controversial. But one thing Blueface isn't: soft. He's a real Crip from LA, someone who's been through actual street situations and knows exactly how to handle disrespect. King Harris walked in thinking he could talk to Blueface like he was just another industry rapper posting online. Big mistake. The bigger question now is what this does to King Harris's reputation in the streets moving forward. Once you get exposed like this, it's hard to bounce back. The internet doesn't sleep. And anytime King tries to act tough or run his mouth, people will bring up the moment Blueface completely dismantled him on live.
Called the nigga
For
petite.
anyone familiar with the culture, this is a textbook example of why you have to know your lane and respect it. King Harris has spent years trying to prove he's street, trying to step out from his father's shadow and build his own name. But this moment revealed the truth. He isn't really built for that life. He grew up privileged, with resources and protection most street dudes never had. There's nothing wrong with that, but you can't act like you're something you're not. This entire situation was a harsh reminder that reputation and authenticity in the streets can't be faked. Now let's break down what went down after all this, fam. The internet went full savage on King Harris. Memes were dropping left and right. People were clowning.
Hold on, y'all. I know we ain't been watching this whole video without watching the video. Let me check this real quick. And I'm mad that none of y'all said anything. Ain't nobody told me that you can't see the video. That's wild. That is wild, bro. We've been watching this whole video this whole time. Now, one of y'all told me that the video not playing, which means that y'all just really didn't care about this video that much. Wow. That's crazy. That's my fault for not paying attention. I just happened to look at the YouTube and it was like, yeah, nigga, you are not going. Let's see. Where we at? 1520.
Him in the comments, and that whole tough guy image he worked on shattered in real time. Meanwhile, Blueface's reputation shot up. People respected how he handled the whole situation. He didn't fold, didn't get emotional, didn't over-explain. He just spoke facts and put King Harris right in his place. And the most brutal part, King's own father, T.I., didn't step in to defend him. That says a lot. T.I. knows this mess is 100% self-inflicted. Sometimes kids gotta learn their lessons the hard way. And this was one of those times. If T.I. jumped in now, it would have made King look even softer. Like he needs daddy to fight his battles. Real talk. This entire situation could have been avoided if King Harris had just a bit of self-awareness, if he knew that not every comment online deserves a reaction. Sometimes the smartest move is to laugh it off and keep it moving.
Hey guys, did you know it's so easy for anyone to get a car now? So there's a website that helps people who need a second chance, and you just have to fill out a short form.
Is to laugh it off and keep it moving. But ego got in the way, and now King Harris is paying the price for misstepping, while Blueface came out looking untouchable and in full control. At the end of the day, King Harris's situation isn't just some random beef with Blueface. This is about ego, about pretending to be something you're not, and learning the hard way that running your mouth when you're not built for real confrontation comes with consequences. This is a warning for anyone watching. Know your lane, understand who you're dealing with, and don't let your ego write checks your body can't cash. The bigger question now, what's next for King Harris? Does he try to escalate and dig himself deeper? Does he take the L and lay low? Or does he disappear from social media hoping the internet forgets fast? Judging by how this went down, I'm betting he stays quiet and prays it blows over. If he responds again, Blueface is just gonna tear him apart even worse. And here's the harsh reality. The streets have been watching this entire situation and the verdict is unanimous. King Harris got exposed, crashed out, and took one of the biggest L's of 2025. Meanwhile, Blueface, despite all his controversy, showed why you never play with real street dudes. He defended his name, handled his business flawlessly, and put King Harris in his place effortlessly, without breaking a sweat. This moment is gonna be remembered, and it's a brutal reminder of what happens when you underestimate the real ones. This right here is what happens when privilege meets reality. When industry tough guys try to step to real street dudes and let their ego override common sense, King Harris learned a harsh lesson, or at least he should have.
Okay, so basically, the moral of this story is you need to stick true to who you are and not try to, you know, gain clout coming at people that you know are steps ahead of you. It's crazy to me to think that somebody like Mr. King thinks that he could go toe to toe with a Mr. Blueface. Not saying Mr. Blueface is the toughest guy in the world, but he will stand 10 toes down, put some boxing gloves on, and go rounds with you. I don't see King doing any of that. You know what I mean? Like I don't believe that he'll stand in the paint. He from Atlanta. He'll probably shoot somebody, but he ain't about to get no brawl. Man, I'm kind of mad. We almost went through that whole video without seeing the actual video. I'm the only one that was watching it. No, none of y'all told me that you can't see the video. Glad y'all got good ears. Shoot. I get, you know what? I'm not ready to end the stream. I'm about to find something else to watch. Figure we'll find something else to react to. Blueface wants to kill actors for disrespecting him on Twitch. Oh man. Do we want to keep it on the blue on the Blueface? Or do I just end this video and find some other stuff and back with a new one? I don't know. Make sure y'all put your W's in the chat. Make sure you put the like, press the like button, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification button so you don't miss no other ones. Which I feel like watching, man. Okay. Well, let's look at this. Actually, I'm gonna wait because I want to do that separately because I did a video with Anthony Joshua's car crash. So I kind of, you know what? Let's go for it. Says Katt Williams was right. Anthony Joshua cursed, sacrifice exposed. So let's do that. I don't want to miss none of that. We're gonna do this again. Let's try and see if we can actually get through a video this time. This is crazy. I can't believe that was not up.
We can talk.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get this popping.
We can talk about these big Illuminati-like entities at this period of time. It's just because of time. Like, they aged out. Like,
all right, we line back up.
Right. Get in.
Anthony Joshua was not supposed to make it out of that car crash. That car crash was absolutely done to end his life. That was deliberately done. But when things like that are deliberately done, there have to be other people involved, other casualties involved to make it look like an accident.
That Anthony Joshua crash should let you guys know to stay prayed up, bro. Evil Eye is real. Evil Eye is real, yeah? Because, bro, like I said in our previous video, that car crash is spiritual, bro.
Now, I don't know if any of y'all saw the truck that he was in from the car crash. Apparently, two of his best friends, were killed in that crash, and it looked like nobody should have made it out of that thing. You know what I'm saying? But it is kind of crazy. Like my mom was even saying, she's like something fishy about that car crash. It's like right after he beat Jake Paul, all of a sudden he's in a car crash that could end his life or end his career. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of weird.
Spare time, I infiltrate the Illuminati, find out what they got going on, run back to y'all, tell y'all what the I found.
Did Anthony Joshua really send his friends to Nigeria as a sacrifice to the Illuminati? This is the big question everyone is asking, after his friends lost their lives in a deadly car accident. Anthony, on the other hand, managed to get out with barely any injuries. Not only that, the accident happened just 10 days after he made a whopping $90 million from his fight with Jake Paul. Word on the street,
$90 million. Oh my God. They was trying to make sure that he didn't get to spend none of that $90 million. Allegedly.
Anthony is part of a powerful Hollywood cult, and this is the sacrifice he had to make to reach the next stage of his career. So how true are these allegations? And what?
Okay, sorry I keep stopping it, but what is the next stage of his career? He's already been world champion twice, and now he got $90 million. What else could you possibly do to heighten the career? Like, that's the success story right there. That too, man. People be getting greedy, and when they should sit down and just enjoy the fruits of the labor that they already put in, they constantly trying to get more. I'm not saying that, what you call it, like, as a man, we always looking for another way to get some dough. You know what I'm saying? But when you good, you good. This dude was super good.
What is the name of the cult Anthony is allegedly involved with? Let's find out. Okay, so just a few days ago, on December 29th, 2025, Anthony Joshua was involved in a devastating car crash on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway in Nigeria, leaving both of his best friends, Sina Gami and Lateef Ayodele, dead. Now, when the news of the crash hit the internet, people immediately started pointing fingers at Jake Paul for it. They said he put a hit on Joshua because he was salty about losing to Joshua in front of 33 million people. The allegations got so bad that Jake literally had to put up a tweet sending his condolences to Joshua. Life is much more important than boxing. I am praying for the lives lost, AJ, and anyone impacted by today's unfortunate accident. R.I.P. Sina Gami and Kevin Lateef Latz Ayodele.
$100 for your secret.
Keep your money. Put 20 into trading tomorrow. That's all it takes. By December 24th.
My thoughts and prayers.
Y'all think, what do you call it, Jake Paul had anything to do with Anthony Joshua getting in that car accident all the way in Nigeria and killing his two friends?
Are with their families and friends and AJ. But here's where things started getting crazy. People started looking into Anthony more, and they came across.
Put your W's in the chat. Appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Hollywood cult. It turns out that Anthony was never supposed to win that fight with Jake. There was allegedly a script that he and Jake had to follow, and in that script, Jake was supposed to win. Because of this, a lot of the elites bet millions of dollars on Jake, but Anthony went against it by destroying Jake in the ring, causing them to lose a lot of money.
Well,
and of course, they didn't plan to let him get away with this without teaching him a lesson. People even went as far as comparing this to what happened to Kobe Bryant when he went against the industry to sue Big Pharma. Once he started acting out of line, he mysteriously died in a fatal helicopter crash.
Anthony Joshua was not supposed to make it out of that car crash.
Rest in peace, Kobe, man. The Mamba. Mamba lives forever.
That car crash was absolutely done to end his life. Now, I personally don't feel like Jake Paul had anything to do with it because I feel like this whole thing is bigger than him. It's higher than him. You know what I'm saying? But, of course, that's always a possibility. He could have something to do with it. That's possible. But I personally feel like it was the elites, specifically the elites that bet on that boxing match because Anthony Joshua was also not supposed to win that boxing match. Jake Paul was. Anthony Joshua is doing a lot of things that Anthony Joshua should not be doing. So there are attacks on his life right now because he's going against the grain. Anthony Joshua is not following in line and listening.
What y'all think? Y'all agree with that? Y'all think, what do you call it? Joshua was supposed to take the dive and he was just went against the grain and knocked the hell out of Jake Paul, and now this is like this is part of the consequences for him not going with the script. I don't know, man. I don't know.
But he is supposed to. So they are trying to kill him. They being, y'all know. Another thing, I recently ended up on CIA Talk. Don't know how, but I've been watching interviews of members of the CIA telling us the things that they can tell us, right? One of the interviews that I watched, this man, I kid y'all not, this man says that the CIA has the capability of hacking your car. They have the technology to hack your car and make you drive into a tree, make you drive off the road, make you drive into the ocean, make you...
See, and that's why I don't like them Teslas. I saw a movie where all the Teslas took off on the mind of their own and they all ended up on this one highway and crashed into each other. It was like 200 Teslas and they all just kept crashing into each other. You got to watch out for that, man. Get you an old school. They can't control that.
Drive into another car, make you unalive yourself. Sit with that.
Now, the reason why people link this to Kobe Bryant's death is that they believe that Anthony is part of the sand cult Kobe was part of. This rumor was started by Bishop Larry Gators when he appeared in a podcast and revealed some disturbing details about what he believes actually happened to Kobe. He said Kobe was part of a cult called Black Boule. He called them the black version of Skull and Bones, claiming that this cult is responsible for a lot of the things that happen in the black community. Apparently, they recruit high-achieving black folks like athletes, celebs, and politicians to act as gatekeepers. And some of the things that these high-achieving black folks do to retain their place in this hunt is to indulge in satanic rituals. He then went on to accuse big names like LeBron James, who he says replaced Kobe, Oprah, Bill Cosby, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Obama, and even MLK.
Damn, all of our heroes? Like all of them? Damn.
White elites and turn on their own if they step out of line. He said Kobe was a full member of the Boule and that Kobe's Black Mamba nickname is serpent symbolism.
The Boule Secret Society is a black skulls and bones organization. Why was Kobe Bryant a target? Kobe Bryant, the Luciferian Project, completed what I believe one of the greatest global cover-ups in history. But we have to see this for what it is concerning the assassination of Kobe Bryant. And one name keeps...
Oh, man. Y'all think they assassinated Kobe, man? Or was it just a freak accident on that helicopter on that fateful day? Oh, man.
Popping up. And it sounds like a Hollywood conspiracy movie, but the Boules are vicious. You got this counterfeit like LeBron James who has that Boule logo tattooed on his chest. LeBron James has that Boule tattooed on his chest.
Now, I know that this might sound wild to some of you. Trust me, it sounded wild to me too, until I came across this interview that Odom Lamar had with Shannon Sharp, recounting a creepy dream that he had of Kobe after Kobe died. According to him, Kobe's spirit is not at peace because the people who took his life have not been brought to justice.
It was really, real vivid. And it was really, he said something to me I'm never going to ever forget. He said, hello,
afterlife thing when people making up. I was like, oh shit. I didn't know how to take that. Like, what do you mean he misses girls? His mission is not done yet. Mm-hmm. Get it all in now, right? Because you don't know what to expect, but that shit stuck with me.
Anyway. Apart from all this, people also brought up some pretty convincing evidence linking him to another popular cult called the Freemasons. I'm pretty sure you've heard of this one because they are very popular and literally have every celebrity in Hollywood as a member. Mason. Aside from the fact that Anthony was making hang signs that are eerily...
See, now in my last video, I pointed this out. I was like, why is he standing there in front of that tree throwing up like one of the Mason signs or something like that? Like they always try to make something seem like it's on some satanic or, spiritually unfit-ish. You know what I mean? But this image by itself just looks pretty creepy. Like he just looked like he repping for whatever it is he repping for.
Similar to the Freemasons. His recent fight with Jake also had the number 33 all over it, which also happens to be the same number in the Freemason symbol. The members also wear these gold rings that have the number 33 written on them. 33 million watched the fight on Netflix. He reportedly got taxed 33 million pounds. And this fight also happens to be his 33rd fight. Some people may say it's a coincidence, but a lot of people don't seem to think so at all. Now, when all this happened, a lot of people couldn't help but compare it to what Katt Williams has been talking about for years. Katt has said it many times throughout multiple interviews that there are secret societies in the industry that recruit these celebrities to do their dirty work for them. And in exchange, they become more famous and make a lot more money. In fact...
And they've been on Katt Williams' head since the beginning. Like you said, he's been running away telling Diddy no from the jump. He said, Diddy want to party. And you just got to know how to tell him no.
Back in 2024, he blatantly accused Ludacris of selling his soul, claiming that he and Luda were both offered a $200 million Illuminati contract, but he turned it down. Luda, on the other hand, allegedly took it, and that's why he even landed his role in the Fast and Furious franchise.
Are you related to Luda?
No, so there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us, we were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person they said was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. Now, one person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife that's never done it. Remember I told you that if I say that, it applied to 7 people? It's part of what they give you. Okay? I didn't get it. I'm not.
That fool Katt is so funny, man. He don't hold no freaking punches. I remember this. I don't know if everybody saw this interview with Shannon Sharp, but he threw a lot of people under the bus, including who we talking about right now, Mr. Luda. 20 million or 10 million a movie for 20 movies. How many Fast and Furiouses are there? Somebody Google that for me and put it in the... Actually, I'm about to look. Hold on. How many Fast and Furious movies are there total? Okay, there are currently 11 main Fast and Furious movies released, plus one spinoff, Hobbs and Shaw, making 12 films in the core Saga's universe. Okay. Do you really think that he can get another 8 Fast and Furious movies? Maybe it was 20 million a movie at 10 movies. Even there's 11 there. That make more sense to me because I don't know, man. That's a lot of movies. Fast and Furious movie. So there's 14. I mean, they right there. Let's see.
Mad about it?
How much money they give? 200.
Sir, Fast and Furious on what number right
10.
now?
200 million. I might get me one of the more women look the same.
That's what they all end up saying at the end of the day.
And even after this, Katt went on to make even bolder allegations about the Illuminati and why these celebrities allow themselves to be dragged into it, despite the well-known consequences. He said the things they are promised are way too good for them to pass up, so some of them still join even though they know they'll have to make some form of sacrifice at some point to keep their membership.
One world people exist because it's a very powerful concept to have and far too lucrative and beneficial to not be attempted. Recruitment is an important facet of all. Like,
We have to get some young global leaders.
well, understand this is the only reason that we can talk about these big Illuminati-like entities at this period of time. It's just because of time. Like, they aged out. Like, you can't get in new. So everybody got decrepit over there, and they can't exchange really through this period of history. And so that's how we ended up with the Bob Lazars.
Now, no one is saying that Anthony had his friend's life taken just to continue enjoying the career he has. However, it seems like this is what most people believe, and there really isn't much that can change their minds. As usual, people had their thoughts, like this person who said he sacrificed his best friends. That's what happened. Now Anthony Joshua is initiated into the club, blood sacrifice deal. Sell their souls for money and fame.
My thing is, why would he do it after the fact? It'd be different if the friends died before he won and got $90 million. Why, like, why would it make sense to sacrifice them after the fact? You're already on top. You already got all the eyes on you. You can basically got every opportunity that you want in the fight game that you want as far as a heavyweight bout goes. I know you want Tyson Fury, but he ain't got to get into no Illuminati or no special group just for that to happen. He already was on top. So what? It's not making sense to me on why they feel like the timing don't make sense. Why would you get initiated into a club afterwards after you already got everything you want? F them people, man.
Another person said, the best way to confirm all of this is to stay tuned and see how much better his life gets from this point on. But now I want to know your thoughts.
You got $90 million.
What do you think about Anthony Joshua being accused of sacrificing his friends? And do you really think he's part of a cult? Let me know your thoughts in the section below. And don't forget to click here to watch his other very messy video.
Okay. Honestly, I don't think that he sacrificed his friends. You know, I feel like this was a freak accident, and thank God that he made it out of it. But what if he is part of a secret society that includes people like LeBron James? You know what I'm saying? Like the Black Boule. Did they really kill Kobe? Did they kill the Mamba? It makes my stomach sick. Anyways, I appreciate y'all tuning in. As you can see, you got that cloud graphic above my head. If you like merch, we got hella merch. Just take yourself over to alldayEveryday.LLC.net. N-E-T. If you want to see the actual website, it's .com, but the store is .net. This is what you're looking at now. Got this cloud graphic. I know a bunch of y'all got some babies on the way or just had some new babies. Got them onesies on deck. Black, baby blue, gray, pink, yellow, white. 3 to 6 meters, 6 to 12, 12 to 18. So we got all the sizes for babies that be wearing the onesies. You feel me? What else they got? Got bags, jackets, t-shirts for the kids, bikinis for the ladies, dresses, all types of stuff. Go over here on this side. Got the hats. Feel me? Got a little something for everybody, so to speak, you know. So when you get a chance, go over to the store, go cop you something, and join the ADED family today. Okay? Other than that, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all tapping in with your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard. Unity. And until next time, I gave y'all a 2-for-1 just now because the first video, y'all know what happened. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day.